I'm out with my friends. Why are you blowing up my phone? Like, I just feel like that's just like...
Because, B, I miss you.
Yeah, okay, but like, I miss you too.
I love you.
I'm coming. Like, I'm going to be there. Like, when I get home, I'm going to call you. Like, as long as you're aware, like, I know when I'm being toxic. Like, I would physically be like, I feel like being toxic today. Like, it's really one of those. Like, I know when I'm doing it. And I'm okay with that.
Women are wicked.
No,
What do you
no,
mean
but
you
like,
know it? I'm gonna just do it today.
There's certain,
Today's
I'm
the
gonna-
day.
Name of Fibonacci.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Sima, your boy Delux, your boy Ronto, and your boy BlckkStar. And we got a special guest here, Ashley. Let's clap it up for Ashley.
You are like that.
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
All right, whatever. We'll deal with that later. But yeah. So this is our first female guest. This is a very, 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 very special episode.
Very.
Very special episode because we have a female guest for the first time. Y'all been getting at us like, oh, you guys have too much guys. It's a sausage
100%.
fest. Pause. I'm the
Too much
pause police
testosterone.
here.
That's it.
Huh?
Too much testosterone. That's it.
Yeah,
lie.
so we decided to spice it up, and we all know her from just being around the way and stuff, and we really do appreciate you being here, Ashley.
Oh,
so,
thank you.
Of course. But yeah, let's get into the questions.
So, how's everyone's summer? Let's start there. How was your summer, Ashley?
Let's start with Ashley.
Let's start with Ashley.
Ladies first.
It was good. It was good. I just came back from Jamaica. So you know what? It was actually live. I had fun this summer. Expensive, but I had fun this summer.
Wait, what'd you do in Jamaica? Just beaches or just touring around?
It was honestly for my best friend's mom's birthday. And then we did go to a couple beaches. We were just outside.
nice. That's nice.
Outside.
Okay. So, all right, in your opinion, the song of the summer, real quick. First song that comes to your mind.
No, I need to like think of the go rounds. Like, that's
7 PD
hard.
Friday.
I don't feel
9
like that
o'clock
was
to
my
please.
summer song though. Realistically, it was probably a dance hall track. Like it was probably like, you know, all like the different mixes of like Wild Out, like that track,
That's my
something like
favorite
that.
summer.
Yeah,
I like that.
I wouldn't really say it was a rap song, no.
I don't know. I feel like this summer wasn't like it was fun and all, but like
Yeah.
I went to Savannah and I went to other events too. It wasn't like last year. It wasn't like the year before. I feel like summer is just like, slowly getting like boring. Maybe we're just getting older.
That's
about literally
exactly
I feel
what
like
it
it's,
is.
like it's not
We're
hitting the
getting
same
older.
anymore.
Stuff is
Nah,
getting way more
everyone-
expensive.
In the city, like pockets are hurting. That's it.
Yeah.
I think with us is like you gotta find your own fun, especially being older. It's not the easiest, you know. You're more tired. You don't want to do certain things that you used to do. You know what I mean? So it's like I look at it like yo, you just gotta be more creative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's very true. I'm yawning in the club. Like, how did we get to that?
It's not the
Yeah.
same.
It doesn't hit the same.
How was your
Shit.
summer?
Yo, my summer's been busy. It's just working internship. So I've been doing an IT internship at City Hall. I'm not gonna tell you which city. It's not Toronto though, technically. But yeah, IT there, waking up mad early and just work. Extra money for the summer.
Okay. Not mad at that.
Yeah.
How about you?
How's my summer? I had an eventful summer. I'm kind of like Deluxe, where it's like my summer last year was better than this year, but I still kind of made the best out of it. But honestly, this summer was more so like I said, being more creative and doing more things that like were different. Like, you know, not every day go to a club or a day party. You know, have more intimate moments with friends and family. You know, kick up, enjoy the weather, and I feel like I'm not unk status yet, but like I do appreciate like the little things, like I don't know, getting chicken wings and going to the park, or I don't know, just going to a barbecue with friends and just vibing out to good music, or you know, drinking and just chilling.
Hey, you're pretty close, man.
Yeah.
To unk status?
Unk?
That's crazy.
I mean,
We're kind of pushing it. I'll be real, but
yeah.
I'm embracing it. I'm not even like, I'm not like. I'd say definitely I'm getting to that point, but I ain't like those hater old heads that are like, like, you know, I'm at my age, I'm not. I don't want to be here. Like, I definitely embrace it.
Like
That's definitely him. He doesn't want to
me.
be there.
What?
Yeah.
Go to a function. This guy's standing up like,
You know, I'm ready to go. I can't.
Yeah, I know. I feel that. I feel that.
I
When it's
think I-
time, it's time.
Yeah, I think I partied too much when I was younger. And, like, I'm over it. now.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
not. It's not the same. Nothing's
Yeah.
really changed. You know.
I think no, but honestly, like the party scene from when we were younger till now is completely
way better,
different. Because
yeah.
you know what it is. People don't dance like as much as used to.
That's a fact.
Everyone's trying to be cool in the club and shit. No one's
That's a
trying to look
fact.
cool.
And then the music's not the same.
It's not.
Yeah.
Mans are ready to fight you if they see you having too much fun.
Yeah, it's weird.
What do you think about the party scene nowadays as a adult, Ashley?
Me?
Yeah.
Honestly, you have to just be careful because like before when I was younger, I feel like you could go outside, you could do a lot more shenanigans and not get caught. Do you know what I mean? And now everybody has their phone, everybody's recording. You're gonna be on somebody's Snapchat, somebody's Instagram.
You're gonna be on TikTok.
So-
Like, yo, look at this guy. Yo, look at him.
Yeah, exactly. And that's me. Like, that's crazy. So I feel like that kind of makes me feel a bit more. Also, COVID ruined it too.
Yeah. I think everybody got a little bit
I
more
became
anti-social.
Yeah, like, I used to be a social butterfly. Now I don't really like going out.
Why are
as
you talking to
much.
me? Move.
Yeah.
Social distance.
Yeah.
That's really
But
it.
you know what's so funny? I was going through my Snapchat like videos, like your memories. That's like that was a year when they started doing the memories, and I was looking at it. I'm like, I don't have a lot of memories, and I think that was around the time that people kind of just lived in the moment, right? Like nobody was like people were starting to get into the whole transition of taking photos and like partying and stuff, but like there was a lot of moments where you're just like partying and nobody had their phones on like that.
That's true.
And that was also one of the best years of music, so people are actually dancing. You know what I mean? So I feel like now 2024, like people just go to clubs, parties just kind of look cool. Me personally, if I'm spending money to get into a club, I'm trying to have fun. You feel me? So
I agree.
yeah.
I don't know, but it's just not fun. That's not fun to me no more. Like, all right, I'm trying to go travel and see new stuff.
Amen.
You know, I'll go party in a different city.
That's
right now.
I feel like
legit what I was
that's-
saying
You know what
today.
I'm saying? I think that's gonna make me have fun in a nightclub again.
Yo, I
I
heard
agree.
partying in Montreal is sick.
Yeah,
It's way better. It's
It's
so
way
much
better.
better.
I've
I
never
agree.
done it.
It's
That's
great.
what I'm saying. I'd rather do that than be in the city going to every single club in the city. It's the same thing over. And over.
Yeah.
It's the same people too.
Yeah, you know.
Like, oh my god.
Yeah, you actually like. I've been in the downtown scene a long time ago. A long time going to different parties and stuff, and it's like always the same people. Man's look at me like, yo,
You're a regular
what
now.
do you
Yeah.
say? What do you say,
That's
man?
scary,
I'm like,
though.
Yo, you again, bro? Yeah, man. It just be like that, man. Shit.
Yeah. So I'm trying to go travel and have fun doing other things.
I honestly would rather go to a club in a different city than go to the club in Toronto.
100%.
It's just so much better. There's different people. The vibe is different.
Completely different.
Yeah.
Get to wild out more.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I think the Toronto scene is like
Played
just
out?
it's done out for real. Like once you've been so like a couple of clubs, it's like nothing's really gonna change. You're
It's
not.
not.
You play the same playlist. It's not like you're expecting. You see the same people here and there.
I think it also depends on the DJs too, because
the
I
DJ's usually the same.
Yeah, that's the thing I started bumping into. Like I
Yeah.
went to like 2 different clubs, 2 totally different times, same DJ.
Yeah.
And it's like he did not change the playlist at all.
No, I
That's
actually have
crazy.
some friends that are DJing and like they play some different like tracks. Like
Yeah.
they mix like songs that you would never like think of. Like I don't know, you would hear like an Afrobeat and a dancehall song mix, or like a house song and like a hip hop song. Like you gotta know the right DJs. You gotta like what I noticed about living in Toronto, you gotta know where the party's really at. You know, so. Yeah, sometimes like going out is just a hit or miss.
Facts.
Do you guys fuck with like Brazilian or like house?
Yo, I like their music. It's
Yeah,
really
Brazilian
nice.
house?
it's tough,
Yeah.
it's tough.
Yeah, I love those.
It's like what, reggaeton or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, reggaeton.
Something.
It's
Kinda.
like the reggaeton house.
It's like-
Yeah,
it's like
I think it's called like
beatboxing.
yeah.
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 But it's like,
I can't do it.
it's like vibey or
Yeah,
something. I
like
don't know.
I'm butchering it, but you get the idea.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, let's go on to the next question. If you were given the power, which one would you choose to control? How much people respect you? B, how much people trust you? C, how much people fear you? Or D, how much people are attracted to you? Which one would you want to control?
I think it's so funny because that touches on like a topic that we talked about before in a different episode. Fear over, I think it was like fear over love. Yeah,
And also respect and
Yeah.
loyalty.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
good question.
yeah, it's a very good question.
I can go over it again.
You wanna? I think you should go first.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Shoot, okay. Damn. Given the power, which one would I choose to control? Respect, how much people trust me. I'll say B, how much people trust me. Because with trust, you can literally do whatever you want. If people trust you, you literally do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. If I lie to you, it doesn't matter if I cheat you or whatever. If you trust me, you're gonna always allow me to do whatever.
Give you the benefit of the doubt for
Benefit
That's
of the
everything.
true.
doubt, all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You know, so
That is a good one.
if I go into the bank and be like, sir, I promise if you give me this money right now, I'll be back tomorrow. And he's going to trust me. And he give me the money, I'm going to walk out.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to say respect, 'cause I feel like respect's everything. Like, and anything that you can do, like, you would want people to respect you, right?
Facts.
I think with trust, you can develop trust. That's something. I mean, trusting somebody is not the easiest. You know what I mean? Like,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
so I feel like I'm torn.
If you can control people trusting you,
Yeah.
you could get a lot more done.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to say respect, but trust is a good one too.
It's between those two.
Yeah. I would say For me, I would have to say it's between those two. I'm leaning more on respect though.
So it's trust, respect, fear, and
I think
How
love.
much people are attracted to you?
attraction. Attraction can be dangerous in a way too, because some people do some weird shit when they're
Yeah.
they
you
fall
see those stalkers
deep
and
into
stuff like that,
someone.
celebrities.
Yo, you know, it feels like
Weirdos.
harassment when like a person that you're not attracted to is attracted to you. Like,
Yeah.
it feels like harassment. Like, you know, like
Not it
ugly.
feels like harassment.
Like, you know, like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but it's like, yo, when that one person, you're just like, gives you the ick.
Yeah.
They touch you and you're just like,
and then like it's not the same as trust, because you can't determine what they're going to do with that attraction.
very true.
You have to.
You could be doing some crazy stuff, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Stalk you.
Or even if you like the person, it's just that they like you too much and won't let you breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that could be like, it's like
Suffocating.
overly clingy. It could be a
Yeah.
turn off and
Yeah.
stuff.
Sometimes you could be attracting the wrong thing.
Yeah.
That's like, you know, the cuteness aggression where you just want to strangle someone that's super cute.
Cuteness.
Why are you
Strangle.
looking so crazy?
Oh my God.
Cuteness aggression is a thing, but it's like
No, I know what you're
get
talking
that.
you don't
about.
I
actually
get that.
strangle. You don't put your hand
You just
around.
want to just, you're so
just like,
cute. Yeah.
I call it the weed. Like I just want to lift them up and like weed
But
them.
imagine you have the
Yeah.
power for attraction, and then they go overboard and actually.
Yeah.
I've seen that in a
That's-
couple movies where like they're so attracted to you that they want to harm you.
Didn't they do that in oh my God, I just thought of it. That superhero show. The crazy people with the oh my goodness.
You're gonna have to get back to that, bro.
Yeah.
Wait. Outlander.
Homelander?
Homelander.
Oh, you're talking about the boys.
The boys.
They had an episode like that.
Outlander is a show though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a whole different.
Yeah. But yeah, Homelander, he's crazy.
Yeah.
Yo, I do not want to see that actor do anything else.
But
I don't wanna
Don't
see his
limit
real life.
him.
No. I don't mean like that role, but like when I'm watching the show, I don't want to see his life outside of the role.
Oh, fair.
I don't want to see the bloopers. I don't want to see his interviews. I don't want
That's
to
very
see
true.
that.
Because
show.
he's such a great actor at
Yeah.
playing Homelander that
Yeah.
is crazy. Like I remember the first, how much seasons? It was like 4, right?
4, yeah.
First 3 seasons of watching The Boys, I'm like, yo, like this guy actually makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, like actually makes me
Yeah.
Every
feel
time he
like,
walks into the room, I'm like, okay.
yeah, like
Awkward
yeah.
too. Yeah.
Like you
have
never
the
know
fear
what he's
for,
gonna
like,
do, and
Superman.
that's like
Yeah.
a beauty. That's like the beauty of it.
Shout out to good actors.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you're such a good actor and you like play that role so good, people can't like differentiate you from that role.
That's the problem. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Don't limit him.
That's a good thing too.
Because-
Sorry,
like-
Franklin will forever be Franklin off of Snow.
Oh, you're talking about Damson? What's his name again? Is it Idris?
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Idris.
It's just
Yeah.
Franklin saying.
Franklin Saint.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No,
But yeah,
but I want to see him in a different
What's
roles,
your
actually.
answer to his question though?
Honestly, I have like a 2-parter thing. I'm not trying to speak for men, but I feel like the trust part would be great for guys because it's like you guys have like this notion where you don't really trust a man, you know, you don't really trust anything. Same thing with women, but I feel like you guys get it a lot more and you guys normally get respect a bit more than women do. So for me, I would want respect because like I'm thinking of just like in fields, just like if I want a job or anything like that, sometimes it's a bit harder for a woman to get that respect that a man gets. Cause
Okay, which is valid.
yeah, mine would just be respect. Trust too, but Definitely. Low key, I want people to fear me. Only because
She
I
sounds like
feel
a
like I'm
villain.
small. No, honestly, I feel like sometimes I give off this really cute little face and stuff like, but I just want to like fear me.
Little Chihuahua.
No.
No, but I think like even for me, like building off of that,
Yeah.
that answer is just like for me, it was just like trust is good.
Yeah.
Fear is like 50-50 because like yeah, people fear you, but then they'll still do you wrong. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like if the right enough people like fear you, they're like, yo, we gotta stop this.
Yeah.
I think that like for me, I would pick respect because like a lot of people won't disrespect you if you respect it. You know what I mean? Like it's obviously play on words, but
Yeah.
like you know, like I think respect is very important. Like any, like you said, any like in the workplace, you know, as a woman, you feel like you don't get a lot of respect.
Yeah.
Like you want that respect. If you don't get that respect, you feel like belittled. You know, you don't feel underappreciated. So I think it's a really important.
Yeah, I would
I agree
choose
with you.
respect over trust because, like, respect, like, people will do things for you without you ever even having to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I love that.
And I say like even for like like I definitely choose respect too because it's like yo, even if I trust you, I might not respect you. Like yeah, like I know you'll
Yeah.
do good and whatever. But like something about that's like I've seen it happen to a lot of people, even for myself too. It's like yeah, you could be the most trusting person, but they're like, yo, I don't care.
Yeah, and yo, they'll take advantage of you too.
Yeah.
But in respect, it's like, oh, like sometimes you could still get disrespected. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think anything's like 100%. Like, yeah, you could carry yourself in a respectable conduct.
But this
like,
is more the ability to force their trust. Like, they have to have, like, 100%, right?
Yeah, because you're controlling trust. How much people trust
Yeah.
you. That's your power, is to control how much people fear you, how much people trust you, how much they respect you. So you could turn it up and down as much as you want because you're controlling it.
Okay. I mean, if you were controlling, then you'd always want to keep it at 100, no?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly. So, yeah, it's kind of fucked up, but
I like it. I really would want everybody to fear me. Now that I really think about it. No, I just.
But that would even be babies too.
and it's but that's
But you could lower it for
you know,
baby.
just lower it.
You
That'd
could
be
fear
fine
me a
with
little
that.
bit.
I don't know. I'm thinking of like what I don't really get. So I feel like people don't really fear me.
You know, I think this is your villain origin story.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Facts.
okay. So you said respect,
Yeah.
fear.
Low key, it's respect, guys. No, it's respect.
50, like 60-40. 60-40.
I'm gonna go with respect.
Respect.
I go with respect.
Oh, damn.
You guys in the comment section, let us know what you guys are picking. If it's respect or loyalty. What was it? Respect, trust, attraction, and fear. Yeah, you guys put that in the comment section and let us know. Also, subscribe. I think we need to start hammering that down because yo, we're trying to get subscribers. Yeah, we're definitely trying to get his subscribers up. So subscribe.
Check
Check out Spotify.
Oh,
Drop a
yep.
5-star review.
5 stars.
And our Instagram, Stay Hungry.
Yep.
Stay hungry
underscore official.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
We're still working on the name. Yeah, but yeah, and also like our videos so the algorithm knows what's up. But yeah.
Okay. Next question. What's your favorite day of the week and why?
Ooh, definitely Saturday.
Why?
Because Fridays I'm tired from working. So even when I go outside, I'm still tired. Saturday I really get to sleep in. Could really stay out late because it's Sunday the next day. Definitely Saturday.
Feel you.
Yeah. Shoot, I forget about the weekend sometimes.
It sucks when you work on the weekends, doesn't it?
Yeah, bro. It really sucks. It takes up my entire day. I have nothing.
Yeah.
I would say maybe like Wednesday, smack dab in the middle.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Halfway through.
Why?
Halfway through, because it's just like that feeling like I halfway accomplished things, and then I halfway have more to go.
Yeah. Okay.
That more to go part pissed me.
Yeah.
Keep me busy. Keep the drive going. You know.
I'd say Saturday because like you have the whole day to do whatever you want. It could be a self-care day. It could be a rest day. It could be a I'm gonna be productive day. It could be I don't know, just a lazy day, right? So there's definitely things that you can do with your Saturday to be, I don't know, to whatever whatever you want to do, right? So yeah.
Okay. What about you?
Now, there's a part of me that likes like the halfway point. Like I feel like sometimes a Wednesday or a Thursday. What's my favorite day of the week?
If you say Monday, that's criminal.
No,
Yeah,
it's
Monday's
definitely.
wild.
I wake up on a Monday and I start screaming. I was like, again.
Punching air, all
But I
that.
just start. I say Thursdays because I feel like on Thursdays I'm the most like mobile, and then plus I've been starting to do like my psychotherapy classes. So like it's usually like I wouldn't say like a hit or a miss, but you definitely I learned something about myself that every
Yeah.
Thursday starting like soon, but Thursdays I learn something about myself, and it's like I take it back and I look at it and I get to apply it on Friday.
You
So
know,
I kind of like that.
You know, I
That's
feel like
good.
there's like a dopamine effect on Thursdays nights when you just think about like, yeah, damn, the weekend's coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's
So I like a
dopamine,
Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday. I'm gonna go with Fridays because like Friday is like okay, the week's finally over. I do what I have to do in the daytime. In the nighttime, I could choose to go to sleep early, wake up early tomorrow, or just have fun, do whatever I want, stay up all night, and I'm still good for tomorrow. Or I could actually relax, or be busy like you said. So yeah, I'll say Fridays.
See, imagine if you mans had to work 12-hour shifts on a
This is the old
goddamn
head talk,
Saturday, then a
Yeah.
I'm
Sunday.
doing that. I'm not going back to weekends.
Honestly, it's the worst. I used to do that. I used to hate it because like parties, events, birthday
Yeah.
parties, or whatever, you're just not able to
Everything's
go.
on a Saturday.
Yeah,
I
because
agree.
it's the work, it's the weekend, man. Shit.
Yeah, okay. Stick with my Fridays. So, who should like more in the relationship, a man or a woman? Who should like the other more?
Who should love harder?
Ooh.
I have an answer to that.
Wait, before you answer, we're not a red pill channel. We're not a red pill channel.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer, we're not a red pill channel, so don't come for us in the comments.
But drop
Yeah.
your comment though.
Yeah, drop your comment though. Yeah. But yeah, answer the question. Answer your question.
Honestly, I would say like a man should like the girl more. But then I've come across men that I feel like me a little too much. And I'm like, whoa, calm down.
We're not
Like,
ready for it.
it's a lot. And I'm
It's
just
a
like,
lot.
this is, I don't like it. But at the same time, guys, don't crucify me, but I really feel like a man should like the girl more. Solely based on the fact of when he actually likes you more, he listens more to the little things. And like he actually cares more about certain things that you wouldn't, like a person where it's just 50-50, it's kind of just like, okay, it's soft. So like I personally think that a guy should. But then again, it's hard. Because women are natural nurturers. So I can understand if a woman likes a guy more. And she puts in more of that effort and she's always, because that's just what I would want to do. I just want to take care of you.
Yo, I'm looking at David. I'm like, yo.
No. I was just thinking about my answer, and I'm just like, it's a good question because like I've been in a situation where like I've liked somebody more, or it was vice versa, and I'm thinking I'm like, sometimes you can like a girl a lot and it could just be too much for them, or sometimes you can like them not too much and be like, oh, you're not doing this right, you're not doing this right. So it's had me like contemplating, pondering, whatever word you want to use.
Man searching the universe.
Yeah, like it was really
He just
deep.
sitting outside.
I was like, I'm not
morning
gonna lie, I
tea.
was a deep
God,
thought.
why?
But I like questions like these. These are like very thought provoking questions. But to give you an answer, I don't know. I would have to say a woman liking a guy more, mainly because of some of the points that you made, more nurturing and all that stuff. And like I also feel like I feel like when a woman likes a guy more, so most guys like they have a conscience, I guess. So I feel like if I know my woman loves me a lot, she's treating me right, like it's gonna make me still want to be with her, stay with her, and because she's doing everything that she needs to. You know what I'm saying? So
Not true.
not true.
Not true.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
I
it.
just don't like. I don't know. Sometimes whenever a woman gives too much of herself, I think like men get comfortable and then
get
start
giddy.
expecting certain things, and it's just like, oh yeah, she's just gonna do it for me. Like, what did you cook for dinner today? What makes you think I made food? But
I think that depends on the type of guy.
I agree with you.
But I feel like it's communication too, also, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Like I feel like if you communicate that, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this, like they're not gonna expect that.
Yeah. I don't know. I have Jamaican parents, so it's hard for me to really like.
Hey man, I feel like communication runs the nation, right?
Yeah.
So we gotta stand on that and be a better generation that has the ability to communicate and articulate how they feel about certain things, because that'll definitely save us a lot of problems, right?
Facts.
Do you believe in that golden retriever boyfriend stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, what that?
What's
Golden
that? You
Re-
gotta explain
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
A golden
Yeah.
retriever type of boyfriend's
Like you
A man
jump and
who's
you
like-
jump high kind of thing.
like
No, like, can I?
very energetic.
Yeah. And like golden retrievers are like, they're just chilling. They're just like, well, we're just vibing. Like there's some guys who are really just nonchalant. You guys just vibing.
Yeah.
That's
we're
like
just
that,
here.
and like a black cat girlfriend
Yeah.
who's like very like mellow, but like all clinging to you.
Very inquisitive.
I never heard that before. That
Yeah.
I just learned
Yeah.
something. Okay, I'm gonna drop
Yeah,
that.
learn something new too. So I have a question for you. I know we're getting off topic, but I have a question for you. So would you like your man like nonchalant or clingy? We have no in between. So it's
There's
either
no
one.
in between.
Yeah, there's no in between. It's either one or the other.
God.
I feel like we're doing like Build a Bear workshop.
Yeah. like,
Here's the
that's
mold.
really
You can't go
hard.
outside.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's a good question because at the same time, remember what you said earlier with like, oh, I want him to be, how do you say? I wouldn't say clingy, but like more more attracted. Like I love my girl more.
Yeah.
But there's also that point where it's like, yo, you're loving me too much.
Yeah.
But what's that? For me, that's confusing because it's like,
How do you find the balance?
how do you find a balance? It's like I could only love you 3 days during the week now,
Yeah.
or
That's
maybe
crazy.
3.5. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like, what is, and I think this will help with the questions, like, what is too much?
What is too much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like too much has to do where, when you're like, you get overstimulated. I feel like sometimes people can overstimulate you. You're doing too much based off of, I'm out with my friends. Why are you blowing up my phone? Like, I just feel like that's just like,
Because B, I miss you.
yeah, okay, but like, I miss you too.
I love
Like,
you.
I'm coming. Like, I'm going to be there. Like, when I get home, I'm going to call you. Like, I feel like the too much to me kind of taps into insecurities too. Like I find out men who have low insecurities do too much. They're constantly wanting to text me all the time, wanting to know what's going on, where you doing, who you with, this,
So
that.
is that him being insecure or him wanting to protect you from stuff that you're not paying attention to?
Protect me from what?
That's a good one.
Like
Protect you
As a
from what?
grown woman.
as a grown woman, right? You going out and doing you.
Yeah.
Right? You and your friends go out one
Yeah.
night. Everyone knows what goes on in clubs sometimes.
Yeah.
Right? So why would I want to put my girl in that situation for any foolishness to happen?
But
That's like putting meat to the dogs.
that
You know what I
doesn't.
mean?
But that doesn't make any sense because, as I'm saying, as a grown woman, before this relationship, I was going outside without you. Or matter of fact, you're not even here. I'm with my people. So it's kind of like, what realistically can you do through the phone?
Yeah.
It's not about being through the phone, but it's just like setting boundaries so that nothing could come in between what we're building at the moment.
I agree, but that's just like, that's your partner. So if you're there with your partner, you have an understanding, you have boundaries. So it's just like, I'm not going to do certain things that I know that my partner doesn't like. Like, I'm just not going to do that because I know it's going to start an argument. And that's also disrespectful. If you already discussed that you're going to work on these boundaries, you guys are going to be together with whatever. But my thing is like, I don't know. Like,
But what if he's just trying to protect those boundaries that were put up?
by blowing up my phone.
And you going out could bring those boundaries down, and he's just trying to protect.
Yeah,
that.
because when the
Is he
time
still
comes,
insecure?
But I like what Ashley said earlier. It's kind of like this was already me before. the
Yeah.
fact. And that's a good point because people don't understand like, yo, I was an actual person before this relationship.
Right?
So like just because I'm in this relationship doesn't mean that I've changed as a person. I think I just brought you into my life.
Yeah.
But say for example, before this relationship, I'm gonna dumb it down really. My favorite color was red. Right?
Yeah.
Just because we're in a relationship doesn't mean that my favorite color is now purple because your favorite color is purple. You know what I mean? So like that's just a simplified version of it. But if you like this person really and truly, then you're gonna understand that's what they need to do. So if it's girls' night and they need to go out and party, that's girls' night. I'm not gonna call their phone.
But
I'm
we
not gonna be
cannot
focused.
forget in relationships,
Yeah.
a very important thing is compromise.
Yeah.
So seeing one person's boundaries, you need to compromise with the other person's boundaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if a girl likes frequently going to clubs every weekend type thing, and the man like, yo, let's lay back, let's chill, all that type of stuff. I want you to be safe. I don't want you to have no craziness, because I know you told me some crazy club stories before,
Yeah.
type shit. Like, y'all need to compromise and figure out, like, is this going to continue being a frequent every weekend club party type thing, or like
Also,
are we a relationship? Are we partners?
I agree. I also feel like establishing those rules, those ideologies before you guys get into something serious is definitely
100%.
important.
Yeah.
So it's like if my girl usually goes out to parties and stuff, and like I have a problem with it later on, I can't get mad because you have to understand like I already knew who she was before.
Yep.
We already established that like this is what's gonna happen, and if she starts doing it, I just kind of have to hug it. But obviously, there's rules and guidelines.
To an extent, I feel like you have to hug it.
No, but that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Like, there's rules and stuff. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So
Both cameras recording.
yeah, so back to what I was saying. Like, you just gotta establish boundaries and things beforehand. So like, when a situation like what you're saying, where my girl is going out or she's always used to go out, I know that, and I can't be too mad because we already spoke about it. But obviously, there's rules where, you know, I don't want her dancing with another guy,
Yeah.
like, you know, or like if she doesn't like that, I won't do it the same. Or we even say, fuck it, let's both go to the club together, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, once you guys communicate that first, then it just saves you so much problems and confusions, right? So yeah.
I have my question for you guys
Yeah.
because this has been burning me.
Okay.
Do you guys notice men who don't know how to deal with baddies? Like they go out of their way to talk to these girls who are bad, then they claim them. You know, you get one, and then they just don't know what to do with them. Like they just like they feel a type of way when they're outside, what they're wearing, who they're hanging with, the people they know. The stuff they do.
Let it out.
You know, the stuff they do. Like, I just feel like, what is like your take on that? Like, I feel like some men just don't know how to handle them.
I feel like they think they could change the person.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's like ordering something spicy and being like, why is it so spicy?
Right?
You know?
Perfect analogy.
That's like I thought I could handle it, but I definitely
You
can't.
definitely can.
And
I would say it to any guy like that. Why are you with him? That's the question.
Why is
Why
the girl with him?
With him.
There's a lot of reasons why you could be with somebody who's like.
So if those
Wait, do you mean like why is he with her? Because
no, why is she with
why
him?
didn't they end the relationship?
Like
You
why?
felt a way
Yeah,
about
like
it.
if you notice that about him, like he doesn't know how to handle a baddie. Like why are you with him? Like what about him makes you want to be around him? Because if he's a guy that you don't like and you're not messing with, you would leave, right?
I agree, but like my thing would be like, it's not necessarily that that's my question. My question's more like, why is it that men go out of their way? Not like, let me not generalize all men.
Okay.
Like
I
certain
can answer
men,
that
yeah.
easy. Men have to conquer.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's that simple. Men have to conquer any aspect of life we go through, because life for us is hard from the jump. It doesn't matter what race, nationality, whatever you are. As a man, you're expected to shut up, go to work, come back, pay the bills, do what you're supposed to do. Responsibility. Don't cry about it. Don't even talk about it. And get up and go do it again. And make everyone else around you happy. But don't focus on yourself right now. You don't have time to focus on yourself. That's how a man's life is. So you have to, as a man, you have to every day get up and go conquer the day, conquer your job, conquer whatever, just to keep moving.
So they're conquering these baddies?
Yes. It's a challenge. It's a challenge for certain men. Like,
You have to
you
bag
always
a
need a
baddie.
challenge. Like, it gets boring after a while. It's like going hunting almost.
Hey.
Right? It's
Matt
a
said
weird
hunting for baddies.
it's like weird. It's a weird analogy, but like it's like hunting. Like, how easy would it be to catch a grasshopper compared to a bear? You know what I'm saying? So the baddie is like a bear almost. You want to go after the biggest thing you can reach for. Because if you bring back a grasshopper, you're not getting no daps, no nothing, right? No one's
This
giving you
guy-
no recognition for that.
He-
You come back with a bear.
let me say this one more time.
Yo.
Disclaimer. This is not a red pill channel. We are not misogynistic.
I'm just saying. That's all.
You know,
that's the best
we have
way
a
to
very
explain it.
passionate taste about certain things,
That's
so
the best way
please
to
don't
explain
cancel
that.
us, bro.
It's like
It's
you
like
guys
hunting.
come, and then you claim it, and then you can't keep it, basically.
Yeah, but that's up to the man to.
I think he's talking about like the thrill of it. Like I
That
get
makes
that.
sense.
And that's why they.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
about thrills because you could be like, yo, there's also a lot of like obviously social dynamics too, right? Like people are gonna like you saying is like, oh, I got the baddest girl in the room right now,
Yeah.
but does that mean that she go really like me for me? Like if you're like a well-off person, right, and you say, hey, I'll give you I'll take you to the best restaurants and stuff like that. We could go on vacation. No one's gonna really say no to that. But then that goes back to they use me for my money. It's like, nah, you used yourself for the money, but you got mad about that after.
Why men getting mad for chicken when that's what they want to do?
It's not chicken if you got it, right?
Exactly.
But at the same time, you can still get mad and be like, yo, they still use me. But like,
Okay,
you kind of put
but
yourself
He
in
could
that
have said
position.
this so differently. He could have said, men are goal chasers and we're social flaunters. We want
Wow, look
to
at you.
flaunt the baddest thing that we can get.
Mm.
The baddest girl that we can get. We don't have to be hunters, fam. You
I
don't have to
know,
say it
but
like
Should
that.
keep him
that's
around to
what-
fix your words.
That's what I could think of it.
We got a PR team at
Yeah,
maybe
right.
get better.
Edit
So
it.
we came back.
But yo, I have a
Mm.
big question. I have a big question for you, Ashley. Let's see. When a woman doesn't want to change, she will find a man that's okay with her lifestyle, so she doesn't have to grow up. Is that true or false?
I think that's true, but I don't think that's just for women too.
You don't
I feel
think
like
so?
that's for men as well. There's a lot of men that stick to the same type of women because they are in the same level, or it's easier for them, to be honest. I'm gonna talk to this girl because she's not really gonna give me any talk back. She's not gonna give me no lip. Like, she's gonna do whatever I want, and you kind of keep finding the same type of girl that does the same thing, so that.
That's like having a type. That's your
That's
type.
why they go after the baddie that they can't have.
Yeah, I get that. But for like a woman, as you were saying, yeah, I think that some women can be very stubborn, and like they feel like there's nothing wrong with them, and they are always the ones who are finding the wrong men, and they don't know why they always find this certain type of person or that certain type of person, when in reality you're not really doing anything to heal or fix yourself.
You know what that sounds like? I like accountability.
Like accountability.
I feel like if you're always around the like I've seen this a lot of times. Like if you always around the problem, like, and I'm always telling people that I know, or like maybe maybe they come and ask for my advice, and I'm like, well, why are you putting yourself in these situations?
Yeah.
And then they're like, it's like it just happens. I'm like, so you're always near the problem,
Right?
So does that technically mean that you were a part of the problem then? Because if you didn't have like a day where you're just not doing anything and nobody bothered you, does that like not contribute? Because that means that you just stayed home and you're just behaving at the end of the day.
Behaving's crazy.
Behaving,
Yeah.
it's really just like, yo, I'm just not just doing something to bother someone, like, or am I contributed to this or that? But it's again, it's more complex than that. But if you always around the problem, you always around like problematic people, what does that say about you?
I agree. I've been thinking about that heavy. I have like certain circumstances where certain people, they just always around drama. How is it that you're always in drama, but it's never your fault, right?
Yeah, you're not
But
the
yet
part of the mix-up at all. It's just the mix-up.
And that's when you really have to look within yourself, and it's just like, what are you doing to attract the drama then? Like, it's just like, and then I have to remove myself from those people because they can't even notice that they themselves are drama. And it's really unattractive, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And then when you ask them, like, yo, I cussed out the man's auntie, it's like, yo, why you cussing out the man's auntie?
Yeah.
Like no, damn.
I think that's like a part about being in a toxic environment. Like, you know, you get so detached. Well, not detached.
You
but
think
like, I
it's
feel-
normal after.
Yeah, like you get, it's like
Mm.
desensitized to the toxicity. Like you don't realize that you're so used to it, right? So it's crazy because people don't know it until like somebody says, "Yo, that's a problem,"
And they're like,
okay,
wait, what? No one ever
How?
told. But then I
Yeah.
feel like that goes into a bigger question of like
okay,
who you surround yourself with. And like Ashley alluded to it too, it's like if you surround yourself with a bunch of yes people, they're like, yo, nothing's wrong with you. Yo, fuck
never
that.
gonna fix
You know,
nothing.
you're never gonna fit because then the people that you surround, and again, it's like they say, I seen this quote where I'm gonna paraphrase it, but like it says it takes a village to like raise someone.
I agree.
They said, what if the village itself is problematic? They didn't use it like that, but they said like, what if the village itself is problematic? And that has like deep meaning because then the people that they're surrounding themselves with, it's like everything that you're doing is right. So if I don't see no wrong in what I'm doing, it's like you'll never be truly accountable. You never look in the mirror and be like, you know what, like, did I make this situation worse?
You definitely are the company that you keep, and it's like
100%.
if you're around a lot of toxic people, it's just like yo, they bring out the worst in you. Like you, like honestly, like you said, like it takes a village to grow somebody, and like if you're around a lot of toxic people, you're gonna be a monster at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then with that, do you believe it's true that these women will purposely destroy a relationship with a real man because he sets boundaries and has standards that are heavy?
100%.
Like you were saying?
100%. I've seen tons of women self-sabotage
Yeah.
certain things that are good
You know,
because
Go
they
on.
just don't know how to deal with a certain good thing that comes their way. Like they see it, and then after they come up with multiple different excuses as to any little thing that he does, or maybe the smallest thing, and you have an issue with it. Why? Like you could get over that. It's not that big of a deal, but it's an issue because he's just not giving you the excitement that toxicity gives and keeps you on your toes and keeps you stimulated. Whereas honestly, most healthy relationships are boring. They're not always constantly going to be spontaneous, but that's what actually is healthy for you.
Yeah. You know what I think it is also? A lot of women are not used to dealing with good men that actually generally have an interest in getting to know them or
Yeah.
just treating them right. So, it's like you said, they're just used to like the toxicity, like that stimulates them. When you actually have like somebody that's good for you, or just like overall, like if it's like even a guy, being in a good relationship is boring. There's no problems.
I think
it's
that's
just
super
regular.
true what you said. Being in a
Yeah.
healthy relationship, women get bored of that.
Yeah,
Yeah, last guy finished last. I can't lie.
yeah.
But that's what, I can't lie. I might be toxic because I be starting up.
Oh.
Yo, I might be. Now thinking about it, I'm coming to
Like I
realize
said, he might be.
Oh,
After
no, we
everything
come
he-
to realizations here. That's
Yeah.
good.
Be toxic.
That's good.
because, like, I be starting the dumbest arguments, the dumbest, like, any little thing, like, I'm saying something. Like, when someone does something, and they're like, you might be picking up a water bottle or something. I'm like, yo, why'd you have to pick up the bottle like that? You couldn't do it nicely. You couldn't put it on. Just to start up
Yeah.
just a little argument. Just like a
What's wrong
Sprinkle
with
it
you?
in there.
sprinkle it in there. Like,
It's so crazy because I'm like that, but like
Yo.
I'm like if you know me, you know that I just do it to like get on your nerves. It's not like
it's
oh
not,
no.
it's not nothing like I'm
Yeah.
not trying to pester you or nothing, but like sometimes it's like who you talking to, like
Yeah.
like that. That's
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
As long as you're aware, like I know when I'm being toxic. Like I would physically be like, I feel like being toxic today. Like it's really one of those. Like I know when I'm doing it, and I'm okay with that.
Women are wicked.
No,
what do you
no,
mean?
but
You know
like,
what?
Fear
I'm gonna just do it today.
There's certain,
Today's
I'm
the
gonna-
day.
No, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Like there's certain stuff that like somebody would text me something, and I could answer back respectfully, but I don't want to.
You chose violence.
I
today.
chose
Violence.
violence today
Go message your other girl.
Yeah.
It's like,
because I don't know who you're talking to. 'cause-
She really wants the power of fear.
No, but I feel like it's like keeping a relationship fresh. That's what they
Yeah.
would say.
Yeah.
Keeping it interesting. Like you said, like when things are boring, it's like, yo, why you always answer the question the same way all the
Yeah.
time?
Yeah.
You don't want to go out, like all this and that. But I feel like at the end of the day, there's no good or bad people. It's just you. At the end of the day, it's like who you think you are. Like if you like, and I think that this is the thing for a lot of good people that claim to be very good or whatever. I sometimes don't trust that. Sometimes I'm be real because it's like you're self-proclaimed like good person, but like I look at it and I feel something else. Like I always trust myself, and like whenever someone says that, I kind of watch them a little bit like closer and stuff like that because. I don't think you need to explain that you're a good person.
Yeah, it shows
I
through
feel
your
like you should
actions.
just like go through life and then people are like, no, that's a good dude right there. Like you don't gotta go around saying, yo, I'm just a good guy. Like I don't know why people don't like me. And when you go to the nitty gritty details, like damn, there's a reason why no one likes
What's wrong with
me.
you?
Fuck,
Yeah.
You know?
I feel that.
Your actions definitely speak louder than your words. You know what I'm saying? So like when your actions say that you're a good person, people just resonate with it.
Yeah.
You don't even have to speak.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I feel like that's the whole thing with respect with me is like how you carry yourself, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're one way with one person and then another way with someone else, that's like that's not intrinsically what it means, right? Like total respect is like you carry yourself the same way.
It's character.
It's character, right?
Yeah.
It's like who you are to someone that can't offer you anything
Yeah.
versus who you are with someone that can. And then guess what happened? I've been in situations, I've been in rooms where like the person that seems like they can't do a lot can do a lot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you just told on yourself like, oh, I thought you were a bum or whatever it may be, but that's not really how the game is played. At the same time, you need to be this yourself like 100% the same way.
Yeah.
So I just been seeing a lot of that. So I be catching a lot of the plays off of that. Especially when you're trying to like come up and try to do new thing, and you see players that are like well established in certain things.
Yeah.
You go see like how they see competition.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the type of person I invite competition, but I'm not scared of the competition at all. Some people be like, oh, why is this person in my field or whatever? To them, that's fearful to them. So they try everything to belittle them, try to like bring them down. But I feel like that's corny and weird because it's like, weren't you in that position before up and coming and someone helped you get up to the top? So that really tells a lot about what the person is. Like if you get to a top position and you moving weird, you corny, you looking down on people. That's really what you kind of are from the beginning. But just someone didn't see that and they kind of messed up and they didn't want to claim it after.
So I'm not gonna lie. So this definitely brings a topic that is in the news recently. How do you guys feel about like the whole Yachty and like I don't even know because there's two parts to it. He had an artist, Caribou, and then the Mitch situation like with his podcast.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that? We'll start with
Pull back the whole
So
story.
I could.
What's fully happening?
yeah.
Okay.
So basically, the situation is that he got into
Backstory.
a whole like argument with his friends, Caribou, which is his artist as well, and his co-host of his podcast, Mitch. Right, so he was on live, I think Friday, and he was just going off on them. So like basically saying that,
Crashed out on his birthday.
yeah, it was a crazy
It
crash.
was on his
show.
birthday?
On his
Yeah.
birthday.
Well,
yeah.
a couple of days
Jeez.
before his birthday. I think his birthday was on Sunday or something like
Something.
that.
I thought.
Yeah, it's so funny. He's actually the same age as us.
Yeah,
he's
97,
27. Yeah, he's
yeah.
97. Yeah.
Yeah.
But how do you guys feel about that, though? I don't know if you guys are even in tune with
I
that.
wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. But based off what I heard, yeah, like, sometimes I would say like power could go to your head sometimes,
Yeah.
100%.
and you're not. It's not that you don't care about the next person's feelings. It's just that you can't see them for who they really are to you, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes you lose sight of the people that
Truly
are
matter to you.
yeah, they're truly there for you and truly are important for you,
Yeah.
and you might take that for granted sometimes and just go overboard. And I think that's kind of what happened. He might have had an off day.
This reminds
Not
me
an
of
off day.
it reminds me of Kevin Hart's situation when he crashed out. On his,
homies on the plane.
yeah.
He just spazzed out.
I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah, I never heard. What you said, Kevin Hart?
What was the
Yeah,
situation?
yeah.
What did he do?
He just like went off about like I built your life, I made you this and that.
Who?
Yeah.
Kevin
So,
Hart said
like,
that?
Yeah.
One of his homies, they're on the jet, and he's like, "Do you own a house? Do you own a car? Do you have this? Do you have that? No, I built you." Da 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 da.
Yeah.
So it's the same type of situation, but it's like, I understand you're the one, because there's always gonna be one, right? That I hope one of y'all get rich so I don't have to be working.
Right? That puts you on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But
So I think my initial question is, how do you guys feel about one of your homies being really rich and putting you guys on, and then like you guys have a fallout or
Yeah,
an
that's what
issue,
I'm
and
saying.
then he's like, "Yo, I did this for you. I did this for you." Like, are you guys gonna, do you guys want a homie like that, or do you guys rather get out the
Yeah.
mud, basically?
I want a homie like that, bro. Take me out the what? Yes. I need 50,000. Send it. Yes.
But I don't need nobody counting favors.
Yeah.
Like, if
Yeah.
you're going to do something out of the goodness of your heart, do it out of the goodness of your heart, and then shut up
I say
about it.
pause.
Where did we leave off?
I was speaking.
Oh, okay. Sorry, talk.
I don't remember what the fuck I was talking about.
Oh yeah.
It was about the Yachty situation.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
would you rather?
Oh, would you want to? So you're basically saying, would I want a homie that that's well off and is able to put me on?
Or would you rather get it out the mud,
I would
essentially?
Yeah.
appreciate if one of y'all got rich
Mm-hmm.
and I don't have to work so hard. But at the same time, you got to remember, even though you're in this position, and technically you are in a higher status than everyone else, you got to remember you were down here with us and we were here with you.
Yeah.
So once you get up there, just don't forget where you came from and keep the respect at the end of the day. Because once we all respect each other, we shouldn't have no falling out.
Yeah.
Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. You respect me, I respect you, and we just keep it pushing.
That's some Nipsey Hussle shit.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like it's not just about like the handout. Like when I was in high school, we learned, like, you know, Free the Children, the charity.
Yeah.
It's all about, they used to teach us that you can't just go to the village and give people food. Because what happens once you leave? The food is gone. You go to the village and you build a well. So now they're able to have water. Or you plant vegetables so that they're able to garden and have all of that. It's like the same concept as a friend who has money. Don't just give me money. Set me up. Put me on this. Give me money so I could go to school, get an education, all these things. Like, set me up like that so that I could take care of myself at the end of the day. I wouldn't want someone to just keep handing out money, keep paying for stuff, keep doing that, because then you also create that culture of taking advantage of them. And you're used to that. You're expecting that. That's why people just get comfortable.
Then you're never like expecting to like get paid back out of like respect
Yeah.
and of love.
Yeah.
Like you're just gonna count the favor and then expect them to like bend over head of like bend
But
backwards for
maybe
you.
that could be a situation that we're having too with Yachty. Like, maybe he was handing out to everybody, and everyone was just taking, but not adding back. And he just probably one day just woke up and like, I'm tired of y'all.
Yeah.
And I feel like a big part of, and I think that's all of that too. But the thing with, I like from what I know, I obviously don't know the full like extent of what was behind the scenes, but what was being said, what was being talked about. Like Caribou is an artist that he brought into the industry. She wasn't a part of that lifestyle beforehand. He saw something in her, gave her the tools, the connections, probably wrote some songs for her, gave her reference tracks to be like, this is how you say it. I heard he dressed them like as well.
I
Like,
Dressing
believe
is
that his drip
crazy.
is hard.
yeah, so
Yeah.
like, but then the thing is, I think he did that out of good intention to be like, you know, this is my label, right? So I'm gonna support the artist, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't do that, and
I
then
think
with
he
the,
went above and beyond with it
Yeah.
though. Like, you know, where some
started
people,
doing a little too
yeah,
much.
you know,
Yeah.
but it was more so like instead of it being business, it was personal as well, right?
Yeah.
Where he did more than what most execs or people that are like A&Rs would do for artists, right? So, yeah, no, he definitely, like, for you to do all that and then have a woman, or not even, let me not generalize it, have somebody say, oh, you know, you guys are bullying me, you guys never did anything for me, or whatever the case may be, is like, yo, like, obviously you're gonna be mad because it's like that person being ungrateful, right? So,
Yeah.
And I feel like that whole thing with even the Mitch thing with the podcasting, Yachty knows that guy. He grew up with that guy for so long. He used to live in his, like, I think his mom's house or his grandma's house or something. So he knows that guy more in depth. So it's not like, yo, why is he talking crazy about Mitch the whole time? Like, maybe something behind the scenes popped up.
you know what it is? It's because people were bashing Yachty and a clip went up and then Mitch didn't defend him.
Yeah.
So
And I can see why he get mad at that.
But like, I can see why he got mad at it, but also it's just like, bro, like, it's just the internet. Like, why are you taking that shit?
Handle
serious?
that
It's also so dumb.
offline.
Like, friends fight.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because realistically, if I was a celebrity and I had a camera on me or like whatever all the time, people would see the fights I would have with my own friends.
Yeah.
And it's just like
They could have
realistically.
pieced it together.
Yeah, he could have fixed that. Realistic, I didn't need to even see that. He didn't need to do all that. He
Yeah.
involved the internet into his drama.
Yeah.
I think it was an unnecessary crash show,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessary at all.
I don't think he was thinking, like you said, like when you're a public figure to that extent, anything that you're doing is being watched.
Yeah.
So your own personal IG account, imagine millions of people following. So now you can't even like just post dumb things on the
Yeah.
internet because now they're gonna be like, yo, he's talking about Caribou, he's talking about Mid. And he's a person at the end of the day, like whether or not he has status or something like that, everyone gets upset.
Yeah.
And then if you're at that point where like you know what it took to get out of there, so there's a part of me that definitely empathizes with Yachty and be like, you know what, if you built something really and truly and you're like, yo, I put 120% into it, I brought people into this, like my life and this business or whatever, and I helped them get to the point. And sometimes, and then once you're at the top or whatever top, you do get emotional. You're gonna hold things to a high regard. Like say for example, I helped out a friend for so long, and then the one moment people are like bashing me and they didn't come to my aid, I'm gonna look at them a little funny too, and I'll be like, damn, like you didn't even have to say, you didn't even defend me, like you know.
Did you guys think it was weird the way that Yachty leaked the song that Caribou sang that
Oh, the reference
really
track?
blew her up? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like she sang it word for word, bar for bar.
I feel like if you're gonna be petty in that situation, you might as well just be petty to the max.
Go all out.
You might as well, but is it respectable? Depends on who you're talking to, right? Like some people might be like, "Yo, I respect like what he did because she was lying on the man's name, saying he didn't help her and stuff." Like here you go, your biggest song, and the man helped you. So I do get to that point where it's like if people are throwing sticks and like rocks at you, and you're living in a glass house, it really shows a lot. It's like, why are you throwing rocks? Now, if I really were to go at you, because mind you, you don't know what people are going through in their lives. So you might be like, yo, why did he do this or that? You don't know what he's dealing with like 10 times behind the scenes. So he might be just be like, some people are like, oh, he was waiting on this. But what if he was going through all of this behind the scenes for years? No one's going to talk about the years. They're going to talk about that moment.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, yo, Yachty fired back. But you don't know what was happening for like decades or years or whatever it may be that he had to deal with. So I do understand like where he was coming from.
Didn't he have like all of them living in a house and all this?
I don't think they lived in the house, but I think like they would share spaces for like tours and stuff and like, you know, events. I know Mitch and Yachty used to live together, and Caribou used to be his assistant. So actually no, she was staying at his house. It was just Caribou and Mitch that were like very close to Yachty in that sense. But honestly, it's tragic that all this had to happen because it's like, you know, you have arguments with your friends and everything, and like it never should be on the internet because, you know, people are going to add fire to it and make it bigger than what it is. But who knows? Maybe it gets better.
Maybe it gets better, and I feel like,
that has been our episode. You guys do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment how you feel about the topics that we touched upon, and thank you again, Ashley, for being a part of our episode.
Shout yourself out.
Yeah, man.
Where can they find you at?
Oh, please don't come looking for me. It's okay.
There you go.
It's okay.
You guys know what time it
Anonymous.
is.
But if you guys want to see me back on the podcast, let them know.
Yeah, there
if
you
you guys
go.
want to see her back on the podcast, comment too. You know, we love to hear the feedback and how we went with everything and stuff. But yeah, that has been our episode, and thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Jeez.
Bye.